Hello, my crafty friends. I am way behind on showing y'all my ICADs. Um, so I'm just going to zoom in here and show these to you one at a time, and then I'll make today's. This one says collect beautiful moments. It's made with a piece of washi tape and a piece of lace. It's crocheted or tatted trim, and two pieces of fabric, and then a horse cut out of fabric. Another piece of lace and the words, and then this is just music paper. I'm really enjoying doing these little collage bits on my iCads. This one is some lace, and this is a lace, paper lace that's like a washi tape. This is my washi tape for this one. This is a leaf that was in some fabric. This flower is one I cut with the die cut. I cut a bunch of them and then I layered them together. And back here is some eyelet type lace. It's a big wide piece. It's not really I don't know. It was flat. It wasn't a ruffly kind of eyelet lace. It was just a big flat piece. And I kind of liked having these little ruffles stick off the top. And of course I inked it around the edges. This one came, everything on here except for the washi tape was part of a book cover for a book about, I think it was 50 letters that made history or something like that. Anyway, the book cover was kind of tattered and torn, so I cut out the pen and I cut out the ink bottle, and then I tore little pieces off and put it together. And this was part of the name of the book, and I put it on there too. So I really like how that one turned out. And of course, I inked around it. This one has some, this is a book page out of this, where is it? Out of this little book. See, on one side it's got text and the other side has flowers. So this was the text that actually goes with this page. But anyway, I put some of it here, and then I took another piece of it and put it up and down like this and put washi tape to cover where I joined the two of them. And then I cut this out of another page, so it looks a lot like this flower, which is why I used it, but it isn't the same flower. And I inked around it, and it says do what you love, and then this washi tape just says love on it. This one is one of these really heavy duty ones, so I worked with fabric on it. The brown in the background is a piece of fabric, and then this came off of, it's a green, it looks blue in the camera, but it's a dark emerald green flower I cut out of a shirt. If you saw my video where I showed you the different fabrics that I'm getting rid of, some of that was in there. This is another piece of upholstery fabric that I just cut the flower out and put on here. And then this is some cotton lace that I got at a estate sale. The piece was like 12 inches long, so I'm using it sparingly, but I just thought it looked good there. And it says today is full of possibilities. And I put my washi tape all the way around the edges of this one. Kind of looks like it's edged in metal. This page came out of a book of how to draw or how to paint butterflies. And I cut this one out. Yesterday on my Messianic Prophecies live stream, I used a butterfly from this same page. My washi tape just goes right through here, and it says to take me by surprise. This flower was cut out of a jacket piece, and then a flower out of a piece of upholstery fabric, and then I just glued a button on there. This one I did where you you know, just find some kind of a story or poem or whatever from a book page. So that was my base on, I put it down on the ICAD, I mean the index card, and then I out, you know, colored out the other words. It says, my impatience, a tortuous memory. I could think of nothing so passionately was my attention fixed upon the glorious playing of the orchestra, a fashionable audience attentive to the last man, in profound contrast to the trivial attitude of society. That is from a very, very old book. I don't have the book out here, so I can't tell you what the name of it was, but it's they used a lot of good vocabulary in that book, so I think I'm going to enjoy using words out of it for a lot of things. This was just magazine page. These flowers I cut out of a magazine page and put some washi tape here, and then I inked around it. And yesterday I did this one. It says From the Heart, and this is one of the pages out of that little book. And over here is another piece of that I just put down. And then I put some washi tape here to cover up the index card so that I could put this flower. This is cut out of some upholstery material too on there. You can even see where it was sewn on the edge of the fabric. And then I put a couple of little bunnies from a catalog that are holding flowers on there, because they're holding flowers from the heart. Anyway, I like that one. So here we've got June 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and we're going to make today's. So let me go ahead and stick these in here. I need to take a bunch of these out because I'm running out of space. There we go. I'll have to stick these somewhere else for something else. Okay, today I'm using a old pink index card that I used in 2017 when I did this before. I used a bunch of these colored ones, and I had one left, so I'm going to use it. And I have a couple of quotes here. This one is by Seneca. It says, "One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and be understood." And I really like that one. I'm going to go ahead and trim it down because I'm not sure which one I'm going to put on the page. And I'm going to put this little cute little piggy on there. He looks like he is a friend, doesn't he? Giving a flower. This one is by Henry David Thoreau, and it says, "The language of friendship is not words, but meanings. It is an intelligence above language." And I think I probably will use this one because the little piggy is showing friendship by giving a flower and not by using words. And we'll see if it'll fit on there good. This is probably the one I will use. And I don't want to use this pink card like it is. I don't think. It's just a little too pink for me. Okay, I'm going to have to make this a little bit narrower. I like to leave a decent border around it if I can, because I don't know, I just like the way it looks, but sometimes it doesn't work. I'm trying to find the place. I'm thinking about using this because it kind of looks like, you know, the side of a barn or something, and then putting the this on it. I think I like that better than the pink. So let's just go ahead and glue this on. Glue is a little goopy. Hopefully that means it'll stick. I should not have done that on there. Let me get a sorry, interruption. Oh, now I gotta dry it off. There we go. Okay, I'm going to set this down and then I'm going to lay this hopefully right on the corner of it. There we go. Less I have to cut that way. And I do want the stripes going up and down. I'm glad because that's the way they are. Okay. Go a little further. That'll make it easier for me to cut. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take off a little bit more. There we go. Because I kind of want some of that to show. If I put him on like that, I can get most of him on there. So let's do that. This time I'm gonna be smart and use a magazine page. Okay. Let's see if there's just enough dry spot on here to. I meant to ink the edges of that and I forgot. I do that quite often. Let's try this just a second. Okay. And we're going to put the little piggy on there. I like it. Okay, let's find. I'm going to let his ear just stick off a little bit like that. And my words are crooked. Always my words are crooked. If there's something you can count on, it's that my words will be crooked. And I do want to ink around the edges because, you know, it's what we do. It kind of makes it feel finished when you've done that. Let me go ahead and write on the back of it first. Okay. Now then, I think I'm going to use this and just edge it like this. Okay. There we go. The language of friendship is not words, but meanings. It is an intelligence above language. Well, I hope you're enjoying seeing my ICADs, and I hope you're doing art every day. I have really, really enjoyed just doing this little bit of art, and for the past week, that's really the only art I've done, and so I'm glad I was able to keep that up because it would have been really sad to not be able to do anything. I just sit down with the stuff I had actually in a box beside my recliner, and that's what I made one out of every day until today. It's the same stuff. I just brought the box out here, so I guess I did make it even today out of the same thing. God bless you, and you have a great day.